What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the now Oregon Dynasty, the main dynasty on the channel. Here in Season 7, we're taking on number 18 Memphis in Week 3 at home. We got a ton of recruits coming to this game. It's going to be important that we not only get the win, but get some good stats along the way to try to meet some of those recruiting goals to try to get these guys to commit. So let's go ahead and jump into the highlights and see if we're able to do that. So we've got another chance to prove ourselves against a ranked team. This time it's the Memphis Tigers, and they're cutting trees across the street. And if you were to blindfold me and put a gun to my head, I'd tell you they were doing it in my living room. So hopefully it's not too loud. First possession for Memphis, toss play out left, goes for a big gain. Tim Sanders picks up 14 yards and gets a first down. 3rd down and 10 later in the drive near midfield. James is going to take off on the quarterback draw, and he's not going anywhere. Gain of 2 on the play, but that's going to set up a 4th and 8, and Memphis is going to punt to start out their first drive. On 3rd and 4 on our next drive, our first drive, Rod Burt's going to go down for the sack, no protection there. We would end up going 3 and out. Next drive for Memphis on 3rd down, the pass is dropped, and Memphis goes 3 and out. So a lot of defense here early in this one. Late in the first quarter, handoff up the middle on 3rd and 1. Colby Arnold runs into a brick wall, but they give him the first down. Gain of a yard on the play. 3rd down and 8. A couple plays later, screen pass over to Colby Arnold once again. He makes a nice move, cuts it upfield. His own man tries to tackle him, but he's able to evade it. Gets 10 yards and picks up another first down. We're in great position here to score. But on 3rd down and 11, we need a big play to keep the drive alive. Pass over the middle's off target. Rod Burt starting off 2 of 6. Not great. We're going to have to settle for a field goal attempt here. Long 46-yarder. Is just enough to get over the crossbar, and that's going to give us a 3-0 lead here late in the first quarter. Option play for Memphis. The quarterback just throws it backwards without looking. That's a fumble, and we end up falling on it, so we're going to get the ball back on a nice turnover there. And on 2nd and 9, we're running the option. Burt taking it out left, is going to pitch it to Arnold at the last second, and he's able to pick up 13 yards there, gets a nice first down. Getting close to the red zone now, 1st down and 10, handoff up the middle. Trey Moore breaks it outside. He's got space and speed, but he steps out of bounds a couple yards shy of the goal line. Going to be 1st and goal from the 2. Next play, Burt looking to pass, rolling out right. He's going to take off himself, and he's going to get in for a 2-yard touchdown run. And we're going to take the lead even further, 10-0 here early in the second quarter. 3rd down and 3 for Memphis. James looking over the middle, perfect pass over the linebacker to Jarrett Lipton for 16 yards. Able to get the first down across midfield. Now 3rd down and 6. James dropping back and looking. Has all day to throw. Going to launch this one deep into double coverage, and it's picked off. Hillary able to make the interception, makes a move, and gets out past the 30 to about the 31-yard line. And we've got our second takeaway of this first half. 2nd down and 12. Later in our next drive. Pass over to the right side is going to be picked off by Memphis. He read the route perfectly, jumped it, got the pick, and Memphis back in scoring position now after the turnover. 3rd down and 10. James dropping back, hit as he throws on the screen pass, and Tim Sanders only gets a yard on the play. 4th down and 9. Memphis going to attempt the field goal, nearly blocked there, but that one's going to go through and make it 10-3. Tough defensive game here in the first half. Under 4 minutes left to go in the second. 3rd down and 7. Pass over the middle to Burbanks, complete. He gets it across midfield down to about the 46 for a gain of 17 on the play. Next play, 1st and 10, play action. Burt looking over the middle, completes it to Tucker. And Jacurius Tucker gets a 19-yard reception. I love that name. Jacurius, I think is how it's pronounced. Option keeper for Burt on the next play, 1st and 10. He makes a move, cuts it inside, gets down to about the 11-yard line for a nice run on the option. Next play, 1st and 10, handoff. Trey Moore up the middle. He's got so much speed and explosiveness, and he gets in on a 12-yard run for a touchdown. 17-3 is the score with 3 minutes left in this first half. Option pitch out to Sanders, who gets the edge. A couple of nice blocks by the receivers. He picks up 17 yards before he's brought down. Memphis moving the ball well, but not able to get a lot of scoring done in this game so far. 3rd down and 9, pass out right is going to be dropped. 4th down and 9 for Memphis. They're going to end up punting the ball once again. 1st and 10, next drive for us. Under 2 minutes left in the first half. Burt dropping back, looking, has all day to throw. Going to launch one deep to Weiss. He doesn't even attempt it, and that one's going to be picked off by Jackson of the defense. Nice job there by him to go up and grab that one, but would like to see a little more effort out of Weiss. First and 10 for Memphis. Quarterback scrambles. Going to stiff arm a man and get a big gain of 16 before he's brought down hard. Backup quarterback came in for a couple plays. Here he is on this one. He's going to scramble. Schulte taking it out right across midfield for a first down. Fumbles the ball, but Gleason falls on it for the offense. They would go back and review it and determine it wasn't a fumble. So they've got the ball here about the 45-yard line. Pump fake, pass out left, completes it to Reed, missed tackle, and he is tripped up inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Memphis on the move now. But on third down and goal from the 3, James back in the game, needs a play here. He's under pressure and he goes down for the sack, loss of 8. We're going to call a timeout here with 33 seconds left. And after this field goal, we've got a chance to go down and get some more points on the board before halftime. You can't leave us any time on offense. 23 seconds left, pass out left to Watkins, and he breaks a tackle. Gets a nice gain. We're going to hurry back up to the line here. First and 10, Burt looking, dropping back over to the right side, finds Arnold, who makes a really nice move there. Freezes 3 defenders and gets a first down on the 10-yard gain. 13 seconds on the clock ticking down, 5 seconds left, pass out right, completes it to Tucker on the right side. Jacurius Tucker gets 28 yards and steps out of bounds with 1 second left on the clock. Just a perfect clutch play there by him, and we're able to get a field goal on the board just before half. 20-6 is going to be the halftime score. And our offense starting to pick up some steam here headed into halftime. Slow start to this one, but able to get a couple of scores late to extend our lead to 14. Opening drive of the second half for our offense. Burt on the quarterback, keeper on the option, pitch out to Standard, and Otito Standard makes a nice move, actually runs into his own guy there and gets taken down at the 25 for a gain of 18. First down and 10, next play, handoff up the middle. Trey Moore breaks it outside, he's got the edge. Nice block there by number 11. That's going to be a 26-yard touchdown for Trey Moore, his 3rd of the day. And I was looking into it. I was wondering why in the second half Colby Arnold was out of the game most of the time. So I was assuming he got injured at some point, but I checked the injury report, no injury. Went back after the game and found out Colby Arnold has a stamina stat of like 47. So I think we're going to end up, not only is that, but Trey, I already forgot his name. Trey Moore, our backup running back, has had a monster game with 3 touchdowns. He ends up with over 100 yards. Almost picked that one off there. And so I think Trey Moore is going to end up taking over the starting role after the monster game he had in this one. Memphis gets on the board there with a field goal, make it 27-9. And here comes Colby Arnold on this run up the middle and makes a nice move. Colby Arnold's got a lot of great ability running the ball as he picks up 20 yards there. But he didn't play a single snap in the fourth quarter due to his low stamina stat. So I think it's actually going to work out better for him if he does come in off the bench. He won't get quite as tired. When Trey Moore comes out, Colby Arnold will be a nice guy to come in behind him and pick up the slack when he needs some rest. Pass over the middle for Memphis on 4th down is going to be dropped. Late in this fourth quarter, we're going to get the ball back. 30-9 the score. Handoff up the middle. Arnold takes it left. He's got a big hole. Takes it 24 yards, and apparently he stepped out there, but he was ready to keep running. First and 10, option keeper for Burt. Takes it out right, pitches it to Arnold. He's got the edge, cuts it outside, gets taken down for a gain of 14 yards on the play. Memphis with a player down here. Next play, first and 10 in the red zone. Handoff on the option. Trey Moore takes it up the middle, gets tripped up down at the 5-yard line, but picks up a nice 12 yards. Fourth quarter action here. Handoff up the middle. Trey Moore going to take it in for the touchdown. That was actually his 3rd of the day. He only had 2 up to that point, but that was touchdown number 3. First and 10, Memphis on their next drive. James trying to scramble, but he's going to be brought down for a 9-yard loss on the sack. 3rd down and 17 after that one. James rolling out right, looking, has all day to throw, but up from behind, he gets sacked by big number 98. Eric G. gets the sack, and we get the ball back on this punt return for Trey Moore. Cuts it outside. He's got speed. He makes the man miss, gets it all the way down in the red zone for a return of 28 yards to the 18. Huge play there by Trey Moore. He's been a monster for us in this game. Pass over the middle. Here's Trey Moore once again. He gets 12 more yards, and it's going to be first and goal at the 7-yard line. Trying to extend our lead even further. Handoff. Fake handoff on the option. Burt's going to keep it. Takes it 7 yards. Gets into the end zone for a touchdown, and we're going to make it 44-9 after that one. Midway through this fourth quarter, it's first and 10 for Memphis. Halfback screen out to Teague the third. Couple of nice blocks there. That one looked like a block in the back, but really our guy just fell down. And that's going to be a big first down for Memphis. 2nd down and 3 at the 25. James looking to pass it. Goes over the middle. It's picked off by Pace, the linebacker. He's going to get the interception. And the 3rd turnover of the day for Memphis is going to give us the ball back with a chance to run down this clock and put it into this one. Halfback screen here on 1st and 10. Trey Moore gets it. Cuts it back outside. Turns on the Jets. Breaks another tackle and gets 12 yards. He's just so fun to watch. 31 yards on that one. Handoff up the middle. Next play, Trey Moore got a big hole. Going to break it outside. Breaks another tackle and gets spun down near the 45. Great game for him. He's up to 92 yards rushing. Handoff, Trey Moore up the middle again. Cuts it outside. Breaks a couple tackles. Gets 9 yards on the play. That's going to put him up to 105 yards and 3 touchdowns in this one. Huge game for him. Shepard comes in for a play. Our 3rd string guy. He's going to pick up another 12 yards. That's the magic number today, is all these 12-yard gains. But we'll take that every play. And with 8 seconds left, we're going to take a knee and put it into this one. 44-9, the final score. We get a huge win over a team actually ranked higher than us. Trey Moore, obviously player of the game in this one with 112 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, a big punt return, a couple of receptions. And our team is definitely trending up right now. Didn't allow a single touchdown in this one. 3 field goals for Memphis. We won the turnover battle 3-2. Outgained them by more than 200 yards. And really, they only won time of possession. All right, here are our top 25 matchups here in Week 3. Washington, in their first game of the season, ends up losing to Southern Miss 38-30 in overtime. Number 17, West Virginia, takes down number 15, TCU 34-30. Number 1, Ohio State gets the win over number 7, USC 42-28. Wake Forest pulls off the upset over number 22, Texas Tech 35-30. So the horrible coaching for Houston this season continues as they lose 42-18 at home to Alabama. Wondering if those players are thinking about leaving at the end of the season. Buffalo is going to go to 2-0 with a 27-21 win over number 25, Wisconsin. Cal gets a 31-22 win over number 13, Miami. Duke is going to pull off a huge upset over number 8, Florida State, 41-34. And that's going to do it here for Week 3. Let's go ahead and move on to Week 4. So after that dominant performance against Memphis, we were able to impress 4 recruits enough to get them to commit. And they're 4 really good ones. Tim Tarver being the first at center, 6'5", 292. This is our big hole on the offensive line. We don't have a great center right now, so Tim Tarver going to come in as a freshman at 84 overall and probably be a day 1 starter. And then we also got middle linebacker, 84 overall, Max Stozier. He's 5'11", 234. He's 5-star, number 2 middle linebacker in the country. Really great stats overall. Hit power is amazing. Play recognition, really good pursuit as well. And then speed and acceleration, both really good. 86 strength. Just a really solid middle linebacker. So we were also able to pick up Diane Ellis, a 79 overall athlete. Looking at his stats, he's 6'6" and 229. It doesn't show his blocking stats here. I was almost thinking tight end. He's really fast for a tight end, but he doesn't have great running, ball carrying skills. So I'm not 100% sure he would be that good of a receiver. But he does have 84 route running. The catch stats are pretty good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about Diane Ellis and what position he should play at. We also picked up another option at middle linebacker. We got Dante Johnson, the number 1 middle linebacker in the country at 5 stars. So we got the number 1 and number 2 middle linebackers to commit. He scouted down to a 78, -5, not particularly good, but he's still got great stats across the board, so definitely another guy we're really excited to have on the team. And even though we did already get a commitment from Carlos Lipkowski, we're still looking to load up this wide receiver room. Unfortunately, DJ Hewley, the number 1 guy on our list, is probably not going to end up coming here. He's already got 5 visits scheduled, so we're not able to schedule a visit with him. And chances are he's going to sign with one of these teams before we even get the chance to, go after him in the offseason. But we do have a little bit of a chance here, I think, on Quan McKinley because we are gaining points faster than anyone else. And if we're able to schedule a visit with him next week, then that should be hopefully enough to get us a boost. We can use one of our unlocks on him and gain on Alabama quite a bit when that time comes, so definitely going to be trying to do that. Marquette Richardson's another one that we're going for. We're really close to getting a visit with him as well. And then Jalen Emerson we're pretty much a lock on, so if we can get at least like 2 of these guys, maybe even 3, then I think our wide receiver room is going to be stacked in the next few years. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top 25 matchups here in week 4. This is our first bye week. Number 2 Clemson gets the 35-16 win over number 25 Cal. Number 16 Houston ends up taking down number 13 Georgia 38-31. UTEP's going to go to 3-0 with a 42-35 win over number 23 Memphis. Arizona State takes down number 22 Navy 34-24. Number 7 Oklahoma gets a 29-23 win over number 6 LSU, giving them their first loss of the season. And that's going to do it for this week's top 25 matchups. We're going to go ahead and move on to week number 5. So we actually ended up picking up 3 additional really good recruits headed into week 5. Starting with Mekhi Barrow. He's a 6'5", 226-pound, 5-star outside linebacker, number 2 outside linebacker in the country, with really good pass rushing stats, 96 tackle stat, good speed and acceleration, 83 pursuit. This guy's going to be a monster right out of the gate. And then 4-star free safety, 87 overall Storm O'Quinn. He has ridiculous athleticism, 95 speed, 99 acceleration, 91 agility, really good tackling skills, really good coverage skills for a safety, and he's going to be a great kick returner for us too, I think. And then lastly, we picked up Dequan Dollison, 4-star defensive end, 6'5", 243. Just really balanced stats across the board. He's going to be a great addition as well. This recruiting class is coming together really nicely. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far now that we're with a new team. If you don't mind, if you haven't already, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff for me. I really appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow for this game on the road against Penn State.